Hey history and photo buffs, welcome to another thrilling episode of Histograph. Today we're going to take a one-of-a-kind trip down memory lane, delving into 40 historical snapshots that nailed moments that shaped generations, shifted viewpoints, and stirred souls. These pictures are more than mere shots. They're windows to the past, linking us to humanity in a way that's deep and real. So grab your cup of tea, get comfy, and gear up for a journey that'll inspire, provoke, and maybe even crack you up a bit. Let's get to it. Our first stop's Vietnam, 1965. This snap of an unknown soldier captures the very soul of war, a far-off and thoughtful gaze that makes you think about the human toll of battle. Who was he? What's on his mind? Leaves us with more questions than answers. Fast forward to 1967 at the Boston Marathon. Here's Catherine Switzer, the first gal to complete this run, chased by officials trying to stop her. Catherine's grit and the men's reactions are a living testament to the fight for gender equality. Now we're off to the Netherlands, 1888. This shot shows the graves of a Catholic lady and her Protestant husband split by a wall. A love story that broke through religious divides, captured in a touching image. In 1914, Brooklyn Bridge painters show us the guts and skill it took to build architectural wonders. Looking at these guys, can you feel the drop? I sure can. Next stop's Egypt, 1922. The pick of Tutankhamun's unbroken seal, untouched for 3,245 years, gives me the chills. Imagine the thrill of being the first to crack open that door to the past. Ah, Einstein, here he is on Long Island, summer of '39, with his wild hair and pondering look. This photo catches the genius chillin'. Who wouldn't want to have been there for a chat? 1967, Peace March in Harlem, African Americans protesting the Vietnam War. This shot's a powerful reminder of the fight for civil rights and the guts to stand up for what's right. Salvador Dali kisses Raquel Welch's hand in '65 after finishing his famous portrait of her. Dali's flair and Welch's grace caught in a perfect moment. Art meeting art. Nikola Tesla, the electricity wizard, caught here in his lab, 1899. With his magnifying transmitter beside, this shot gives us a rare peek at the man who lit up the world. Last but not least, Audrey Hepburn grocery shopping with her deer, IP, in Beverly Hills, 58. Yes, you heard right, a deer. Audrey's grace and the animal's curiosity make for a truly unforgettable duo. 1932, Eiffel Tower painters show us that high-flying painting wasn't just a New York thing. Look at these guys. Can you feel the Parisian breeze? Test magnifique. Next up's the last known pic of the Titanic afloat, 1912. A grim reminder of the tragedy looming ahead. The grandeur of the ship and the still sea make the image even more haunting. Onward to 1955, a London music shop. Customers sample the latest hits in listening booths, a nostalgic trip to a time when music was a physical, personal thing. Wait for me, Daddy. This 1940 Canadian pic captures a boy chasing after his dad off to war, a moving image that speaks of love, parting, and the innocence of youth. 1862, London's first subway ride recorded at Edgware Road Station. Check out those serious faces and snazzy hats. Who knew subways would become such a city life staple? Norway, 1905, the first banana delivery. The wonder and joy in people's faces are contagious. Imagine tasting something brand new for the first time. Easter eggs for Hitler, 1945. An image blending humor and defiance in dark times. Sometimes resistance comes in unexpected ways. Coca-Cola hits France, 1950. The joy and anticipation in the air are palpable. A soda bottle might seem ordinary now, but back then it was the taste of the future. The Beatles playing for 18 folks in a club in Aldershot, December '61. A year and a half later, they were superstars. A humbling lesson in persistence for all of us. Che Guevara and Fidel Castro fishing, 1960. Two revolutionary icons in a peaceful moment. This pic reminds us that even history's giants need downtime. Into the Jaws of Death by Robert F. Sargent, 1944. This iconic snapshot of D-Day catches the instant when Allied soldiers stormed Normandy. The grit and resolve are so real, a shout-out to the sacrifices made by many. London, 1940. A little girl with her doll sits amid the rubble of her bombed-out home. The resilience and innocence amidst destruction are gut-wrenching, a picture that's worth 1,000 words. Back to 1896, at the first modern Olympic Games. 3 guys running the marathon, dressed nothing like today's athletes. A fascinating glimpse of the start of a tradition still going strong. Women delivering ice cubes, 1918. Who says heavy lifting's just for the guys? These strong, determined women shatter stereotypes, showing us that girl power has deep roots. Sweden, 1967. The first morning after switching from driving on the left to the right side of the road. Mess and mayhem, you bet. But also a historical switch captured in a fun snapshot. April 16th, 1912. Newsboy Ned Parfitt sells papers with the Titanic sinking news. The look on Ned's face and the shocking headline create an unforgettable image. Port Washington, New York, 1942. Women painting propaganda posters. The image reminds us that the war wasn't only fought on the front lines, but at home too, with hard work and artistry. George Blind, French resistance member, smiling at a German firing squad, 1944. The courage and defiance in his face bear witness to the indomitable human spirit. The real Winnie the Pooh and Christopher Robin, 1927. A sweet reminder that some of our most cherished stories have real-life roots. Who wouldn't want a real bear as a friend? Chicago, 1948. A mum hides her face in shame after putting her kids up for sale. A painful image that reminds us of the struggles and desperation many went through. Disneyland, 1961. The employees' canteen gives us a behind-the-scenes look at the happiest place on earth. Who wouldn't want to have lunch with Mickey and Minnie? The man who refused to salute Hitler, 1936. Amid a sea of raised arms, one man stands out for his silent resistance. A powerful lesson in integrity and bravery. 1920. A man measures bathing suits, and if too short, women were fined. A quirky image making us thankful for changes in fashion and freedom of expression. During Wutu, an Austrian boy in pure joy after receiving new shoes. The simplicity and joy captured in this pic are genuinely touching. Elvis Presley in the Army, 1958. The king of rock and roll in military gear reminds us that even big stars have civic duties, and he still manages to look fabulous. England, 1938. A woman with a gas-proof baby carriage. A weird invention, but a vivid reminder of the uncertain times it was born from. Woodstock, 1969. A massive crowd gathers to celebrate music and freedom, an iconic image of a time of change and hope. 1956. Animals used in medical therapy. The human-animal connection is timeless, and this pic shows us that love for animals has always been a comfort. 1990. A 106-year-old Armenian woman guards her home. The determination and strength in her eyes are inspiring. Never underestimate the power of a grandma. Charlie Chaplin at 27 in 1916. Young Chaplin, before becoming a movie legend, reminds us that everyone starts somewhere. A fitting end to our journey, filled with promise and inspiration. And there you have it, folks. A trip through time, exploring 40 historical snaps that made us laugh, cry, ponder, and above all, feel. Hope you enjoyed this ride as much as I did. If you liked this video, don't forget to smash that like button, share, and subscribe to Histograph for more thrilling adventures. And of course, drop your comments below on which photo touched your heart the most. Until next time, keep exploring, keep wondering, and stay connected to history. If you dug this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your pals. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more captivating content. Also, click on this video popping up on your screen right now. You'll dig it. Catch you later.